I'm Richard Saunders. Have you heard about applied kinesiology? It's one of the range of so-called New Age therapies. Maybe you've seen it demonstrated at a Mind, Body, Spirit or New Age festival. Maybe you know somebody who goes to see an applied kinesiology practitioner. In this video, we'll show you why you should be very skeptical about the claims of applied kinesiology, and what's more important, we'll show you how it's done. Okay, so now we're going to show you actually how these body tricks work. We have Charo, and he's going to be helping me with this demonstration. The first one, as you saw before, let's put out your arms like this, stand on one leg. Now, for the first time without the magic device, when I press down, I'm going to be pressing more or less straight down and slightly to the side. And naturally, he falls off balance. Very little pressure is used. Let's try it again. I'll get him to hold this little wombat. Gives him the magic power, you see. Let's try it again. Arms out, leg up. This time, I'm going to be pressing down, but slightly towards the body and slightly with the center of gravity. So I can press down, and the harder I press, thank you, the more he's actually anchored to the spot. But it looks impressive, because I'm straining and going, putting all my power into it, and yet he's still standing. Very subtle trick. Let's try the second example. So I'll get you to cover your hand like that. That's right. Again, I'm going to press down, more or less straight down and slightly out and away from the center of gravity. So over he falls, quite easy. We'll give him the little device, tell him it's got magic powers. Are you ready again? You are. This time pressing straight down and slightly towards his own center of gravity and anchored to the spot. It's as simple as that. Finally, the flexibility test, if you'd like to turn around.
And it just...
Yeah, face that way and swing your arm back as far as it'll go. That's pretty far. So hold the little power wombat and do it a little bit more. Thank you. Anybody doing these... Thank you. Anybody doing this sort of flexibility test will find when they turn their body around for the first time, they'll reach a certain limit. Give them 2 or 3 seconds rest, and they'll always flex their body just a little bit more. Well, that's it. That's as simple as it gets. It's a very, very convincing trick, but don't be fooled by it.
Even the people demonstrating applied kinesiology can be fooled. Why? I spoke to psychologist Dr. Chrissy Wilson.
So, Dr. Chrissy, what's going on with these people at the Mind, Body, Spirit festivals who demonstrate applied kinesiology? Are they fooling themselves?
Yeah, hi Richard. Yeah, this is an interesting one. And it's a good example for me of how beliefs in ostensibly paranormal phenomena are actually born. Obviously, there are lots of reasons why people believe in the paranormal, in ghosts, in clairvoyance, talking to the dead, all those kinds of things. But research shows us that for many people, personal experience is crucial. So what we've got here is a classic case of people going along to psychic fairs. They go along armed with the belief that this thing is real, that these things can work, or at the very least the desire to be convinced that these things work. They have personal experience of the phenomena working, and for them that can be very powerful, it can have a real impact on them. And so it doesn't matter how often Dr. Smarty Pants like myself comes along and tries to convince them that this was actually a normal phenomena. For them it was very real, it worked, and it can be very seductive.
So you're saying the need to believe is a very powerful tool here too?
Oh yes, absolutely. That coupled with a very normal experience that's misinterpreted as being paranormal.
A normal phenomenon?
Yeah, what we've got here is what we call the ideomotor effect. Essentially this is the influence of suggestion on our involuntary and unconscious motor behaviour. So a good example is Ouija board phenomena, for example. So everybody puts their fingers on the glass and the glass moves all by itself. Nothing more paranormal going on there than mere suggestion. But if you put all those things together, so the suggestion, the belief, personal experience, you will easily be able to convince someone that this is real.
It's fascinating. Thank you, Chrissy.
You're welcome.
So, now you know how it's done.
Look out for applied kinesiology body tricks next time you're at a New Age or Mind Body Spirit festival.